Hey everyone, I hope you're all able to hear me fine. And I just wanted to make sure that we are going to do something awesome today in this API hack part. And it's going to be your choice for this EddieHub. And which API are we planning to hack today? Please tell me. We will create a small React application and try to use up the APIs and then see what we can do. See, when there are two or three APIs, if we can combine them and do something, then it's going to be easier for us to create a API, right? Create a hack out of it. So that's exactly what we are going to do. And looks like my background is wrong, but okay, that's fine. Let me share my screen and please tell me if it is visible, and please leave in your comments and which API we are gonna stuff. Yes, looks like my background is really wrong, so I just need to update it. So sorry about that, and let me quickly do that in real quick time. So yeah, so yep, that's there, and boom, here we are with the right background. Okay, nice. So looking forward for your messages. Okay, so sit this here, that's good. And please tell which API should we start using. In the meantime, I'm also gonna quickly correct the other background too. So let's see if I could do something. So by the way, it's gonna be this phase of me, and I can find the okay, so that's what happens when you do something very quick and you don't really be concentrating on stuff. So that's exactly happened to me today. And let me put myself somewhere here in the middle. Okay, that doesn't seem like it's working. Cool. All right, folks. So Spotify API is a good idea. Yes. And am I really visible at the moment? I don't think so. It seems like there are some lag. Okay. Spotify API. Yes. Let's have a quick look at it and let's start working on it. So just give me a second. Let me go to my screen share and okay. Cool. I guess that's sorted now, and let's go on. So, I mean, I was looking for something that is completely free. So let's see if there is anything like fully free. So we have the search API. I'm just gonna make this a bit big so that everyone can see this. Okay, for every single thing, I guess we need the authorization token. And cool. So that is going to be a problem. Okay. Do you have any idea of any APIs that doesn't require an auth token? Or is there anyone in the community who have got a token that needs to be deleted or revoked after this live stream? So anything that will work, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm just going to see if I can create an auth token. Okay, cool. So more than this one, shall we do something related to movies? Okay. Open movie database API. Or okay, or else we can do something like there is something called as open movie database, and this is actually free. I don't think this uses any kind of like we have the poster API. Okay, there are like multiple APIs in this. I guess this will make the perfect thing for us because there are multiple APIs that we can hack into here. And not only that, we've got like we can, like mix and match a couple of APIs and try to see what we can do with that. Okay, so everyone ready? What I'm gonna do now quickly is, let me try to fix up a small piece of thing. Cool. Okay, that's done. And right. Yeah, also Siddharth has shared a form. Please go ahead and fill it, or else you won't be getting that points that we deserve for doing this awesome thing. And let's continue working on OMDB API. Okay, for OMDB API, what I'm gonna say is like, first thing is we have react.new. Okay, so this opens up code sandbox, and I don't know whether I will be okay for like making this bigger, because that might kind of like mess up the functionality. But yes, so code sandbox is a nice platform, like it gives you the whole VS code feel. So I'm just gonna make this huge. Is it a good idea? I guess it's a good idea. Okay, so this has like literally everything right now, and we don't need to worry about anything else. So what's gonna happen here is, in case if I need the API reference, I can just quickly go like this. Okay, so this is crazy. It's not working for me. I'm not able to. Okay, it's taking up all my tab screen, so I don't think I will be able to use my keyboard shortcuts here. This works, but the moment I click on here, oh, it works. It does work, but I don't think it works in full screen mode. Yeah, doesn't. Okay, cool. So let's do this. So first thing is, we have got our React application just started. All you need to do is just open up react.new to get this page up and running. So I'm just going to put that here. So this is the website that I opened up, and the moment I opened it, it opened up with a small sandbox kind of a architecture. Okay, so let's go on. Let's try to find out what are all the options that are available in the OMDB, and we have usage. So does it require an API key again? All right, it's all right. Let's go for an API key. Free, we have 1,000 daily limit, which is completely fine. Like, cool. And okay, fine. I'm okay with creating a disposable email. So hello, or else let's try this throwaway email. I'm sorry, I'm actually not right in showing you all these things, teaching you all these things, but yes, I was in the thought that I shouldn't use my personal email. So this is going to be EddieHub or EddieHub live stream. Okay, and let's go for it. Does it work? Verification link has been sent. Cool. Now we have got your key, and oh, that's it. I guess that's it. It says invalid API key. Okay. A verification link to activate your key was sent. All right. In that case, so this is our key. All right. So we have our key here. Let me open this outside. Invalid API key. That's fine. I understood. So if I go back to the list, I guess I should be getting another email or something. Or has it gone? Like, it's the same email, right? Yes. So it's just saying that the API key. Oh, there is a verification link here. So let's go ahead and verify it. Your key is now activated. Cool. Thank you. And if I refresh this one, still says invalid API key. Okay, that's not really good. So let me try once again. So I'll just go back to our stuff. So img.omdb API will be giving the posters. So there are like two APIs here. One is the OMDB API and another is the img.omdb API, which is the posters one. Yeah. So now let's have a quick look at the different things. So we have a we will go with an example. Okay. So let's go with hey, someone give a good movie name, please. Oh wow, there are people who are learning Flask. Flask is awesome. Python is awesome. Cool. So I've pinned Siddharth's post. Thanks everyone for joining, and please don't forget to go ahead and add your details in the form, or else we won't be getting the points. All right. Ed the Teddy, the end of all, Captain America. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so let's try with Ed. Movie not found. Let's do Captain America is there. Okay, cool. So this is what exactly we need to do. No API key provided. That's fine. Happy to provide the API key here. So let's copy this one, put it over here. Boom. That's it. We've got the API key. That works. So this is what we need to add in every single request. Nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store the API key in a constant file in React. So when I'm using React, I will be creating a constant file. Okay. So let's go ahead, create a new file, constants.js. The moment I create it, it's going to fork the sandbox. Cool. And then export API key equal to this one. So this is what we need to keep doing this, like export const, right? Nice. Now, when I go here and type in, say, API key, doesn't work. So I need to import it from here. Import, since it's the named export, I will be using a named import. Key from constants. Okay, cool. So let's see if I'm able to do something like API key. Let's save it. I don't want to register. Cool. We've got the API key part here. Okay, that seems to work. Now let me create another file called services. Okay, so the services file will contain a couple of services. So before that, we need Axios as a dependency. Axios is one awesome Ajax call thing which supports headers and other things. So let's use Axios. So import Axios from Axios. Now export const, let's say search movie. So the search movie is going to be a function, and what I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna add a small like, what do you call this? I need a parameter to search for. So I'll use Q, or technically the search parameter here is incorrect IMDb ID. Perfect. Okay. So technically the search term is, they are using terms, which means T is the search term. So what I'm going to do is I'll just go with the query, or maybe term, and it needs to return an Axios get request. So let's use an Axios.get, and then what I need to call is this particular URL. Okay. So I'm just going to copy this whole thing. Here's the term. And since we are using double quotes, it would be like a tedious thing. Okay, I'll show you the two ways of string interpolation. Okay, two ways of string interpolation. Okay, so the first way is this way. So you replace the captain with term, and the second way is using a backtick where you can replace the term by using this. So the second way is very easier to do. At the same time, we can use this API key here. So API key, it asks you to auto import, which I'm going to do. And cool, we have got this. So we'll use the second way because it is way more easier and legible to learn, legible to see. So now I have saved it. So right now what I have got it, I've got a function which I'm exporting from the services.js file. It's a constant and I have used as a search term, and then I'm hitting the OMDB API. All right. So now what I need to do is I need to check whether this thing is working or not. Okay. So once this is loaded, I don't need this one now. So when this is actually getting loaded, I want to do search movie and I need the term, right? So let's do captain and I'm just leave it this way. Okay, this is some network error. Let's see. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so seems like there is a small thing with this. So I need to do a then function and then that gives me the result. So let's quickly try to look into the result. I'm going to do a console.log and see what exactly is coming in the result. Okay, there seems to be some issue with the sandboxed mode. So let's try to run in the normal way. It still says network error. Interesting. Let's see what exactly the error is. Something really went wrong. Really? Am I using a HTTP version? Yes. I'm really sorry about that. Okay, that was my fault. So let's get into our search movie thing, and this is supposed to be a HTTPS. Cool. Now let's open the console. Let's clear everything and refresh this page. Okay, so we've got a data, right? So this data is going to be containing the whole stuff. So we have Captain America and all the things that this is kind of like okay, let's try to look at what exactly we have got so far. So term is here and this response, or maybe to be honest, the response dot data needs to be saved in some place where it should be accessible. So what I'm going to do is for simplicity's sake, I'm going to convert this whole thing into okay, let's not convert anything. So I'm just going to use a use state hook. And okay, this is going to keep on hitting the server. So let's not use anything right now. So let's do a const. Let's give term and set term and set it to use state. Okay, before that, I really want to see what's happening in the live chat. Yes, it is React, Apollo. We are using template literals. Hey, thanks, Eddie. That's a huge word from you. Just give me 1 second. Yeah. Right. So what we will do now is pinned comment. How did I do that? Okay, let's pin Eddie's comment. Boom. How is Eddie's comment pinned? Cool, right? Hey, Eddie is there. Like, let's say hi to him. He's the open source god and the hub's god as well. Okay, now we are going to create a controlled component first. Okay, so let's create something. Before that, I really love Bootstrap. So I'm just gonna get the Bootstrap CDN. So bootstrapcdn.com. gives me the CSS of this. So I'm just going to get the Bootstrap CSS. Actually, Bootstrap was one of the things that we wanted to do, which we are going to do tomorrow. So don't forget. So we'll be coming there. And we need to add Bootstrap support to this. So let's try to go into the external resources. And here you can add the Bootstrap CSS. The moment I use Bootstrap CSS, it has gone to something totally different. What kind of a version is this? This looks crazy because I never seen Bootstrap CSS to use something nice like this. Just gonna quickly check into that. Okay, so I guess it's just me. Oh no! I guess I know what happened because of the style.css. So style.css has sans serif. So if I remove this and type in open sans, it's dead. Cool. We don't need the text align center. So we'll just get rid of that. Okay. So we've got almost whatever we want. Hey, by the way, I've got this awesome GitHub repository. So let's go to github.com/praveensain/react or bootstrap react helpers. So this is a simple repository that I have, which has all these elements. Like for example, if you want headers or something like that, we can make use of this. So I'm just going to copy this one and let's go back to our stuff. And I'm going to paste a new thing called header.js. And I'm importing it. I'll just explain the code here. Okay. So the first thing is this is a functional component and it's just a function. It uses some props, which is dark, children, and class name. So dark, if you are setting dark as true, it's going to go for a dark theme. So it's going to replace this dark with dark as in words, or else it's going to replace it as light. Okay. So that's the first thing I have done. And then the next thing is BG dark, whether it is dark or light, BG dark or BG light. And then I'm adding all these class names that are required. And then inside that, there is a nav brand class. And I'm just using that. That's it. Nothing else. So now I'll go here. How many of you want a dark header? How many of you want a light header? So I'm going to auto import it from here. So dark, I'll just start with true. And then let's say #EddieHub API hack. Cool. Now we have got a dark header here. So how many of you want a light header? So if I do a false here, I'll be getting a light header. So as simple as that. So let's leave it to dark as true. And I believe there are like loads and loads of messages saying let's go with dark because we are a pure developer and we need to be in dark mode. Cool. Okay, now let's do one more thing. I want this whole like the whole stuff to be in centered. So what I'm going to do is I'll give some class names here. So class name, let's use a header, and then instead of text center, we should be using something called as Bootstrap's. There are some Bootstrap's classes for Flexbox. So Bootstrap Flex Utilities 4. So all we need to do is make it as 4.5. And here, if we want to see this one, this is what we require. Okay. So it is called Justify Content Center. So I'll just go here, add Justify Content Center, and we are done. So we've got our page looking header. Header in the page in the centered. Okay, superb. So let's not concentrate much on the form of Bootstrap and other things. So I'll just put a MB3 so that there are some margin down there. And we really need a couple of things here. So we need a dev class name container. Let's have a row. And then let's have, say, call 12, call MD6, call offset MD. Okay, so this is going to be center aligned. So if I give a high here, it's going to show me just the 6 parts, and it looks really nice. So when it goes to the smaller sizes, it's going to show me in a full width way, which is cool, right? Okay, let's start with a simple form here. So before that, yeah, let's create a form, and let's have a form group. Let's have an input, type text, class form control, and I'm just leaving that way like this. Okay, I can give a placeholder, maybe enter your search terms. Now the problem here is, if we try to enter something here, we won't be able to look at what is, I mean, like, React is a virtual DOM kind of an environment. So it is not possible for us to take the contents of this input. For that, what we will be doing is we will be using something called as connected components. So let me open up a pre-tag just right below. And I'm going to do json.stringify, and I'll be giving term, comma, null, comma 2. Okay, so this is showing nothing. Okay, if I try to put this inside a curly braces, I will be able to see the term is here. And we also need something called as data. Okay, data, and we'll have set data as it's supposed to be an array. Okay, and let's have this way, and let's use data as well here. Okay, so far, any questions you have got by any chance? Any questions? I am happy to clarify the questions. Okay, let me quickly have a look at the. Oh, Sunil, we are trying to do the API challenge. We are trying to connect two APIs together. First API is going to be the OMDB API, a movie API, and we might use another API. Let's say Spotify API or some kind of other open API, and then we will try to connect these two things together. That is the plan today. Usman, I'm not sure about which shortcuts are you talking about. Oh, Control T for new tab. You can use it. I don't think we can use it in the bigger screen. And this is a, this is a, what do you call this one? This is a browser-based VS Code. So I don't think it is possible again with that. Cool. Let's go on. Right. So the first thing that we are going to look at is we have term here, but nothing is getting updated here. Okay. So if I try to give a value here, please listen carefully. I'm putting value as term. The moment I do this and start typing anything, nothing will happen, because this became a component that is going to be read only because of the value. Now I'm going to give an onChange function, and in the onChange function, I'm going to give event and set term e.target.value. So e.target will get me the access to this input. Now what I'm doing, I'm setting the term once the event is fired. So if I put hello, I get the term as hello as well as this one. Cool. So that's what exactly I'm doing. Nice. So this is called as connected component. Another interview question for you all. Okay, cool. So now the next thing what we are going to do is we will try to update something with, what do you call this one? Oh, I'm kind of like confused. We need a submit handler. Okay, so let's give an input type submit. We need to give some couple of buttons, class name, btn, so that it becomes nice. Btn primary. So value, maybe we can use search. That's nice. And let's add btn sm as well because it's so big. Then let's give some margin. Perfect. That looks really nice, right? Should we kind of like center line the whole thing? Text center. Nice. Okay, that works. So the moment I click on this one, something needs to happen. Okay, so not only clicking on this one, but on also submitting this form, something should happen. So let's create a submit handler for this form. So that's an event. So this is how submit handler works. Now let's put this whole guy inside this. So the moment form gets submitted, I don't want this form to reload or like do anything. So event.prevent default. Now we need to attach the submit handler with this one. So let's do input form on submit. Please do this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a alert here. So window dot alert term. Okay, so now if I put hello and press enter, I get hello. If I press Praveen and press enter, I get Praveen. So I'm able to get the contents of the term here, which is cool. Also, I need to make sure that if term dot trim dot length is greater than 3, at least I need 3 characters for anything to do. So I save this. And if I try to put HE and press enter, nothing happens. HEY and press enter, nothing happens. Hey yo and press enter, I get it. So this is something which I wanted to make sure. Okay, that looks perfectly fine. The next thing is we have got the term contents, and also we need to do one more thing. So until the term's length is greater than 3, we should not enable the search button. Okay, so this is conditional enabling and disabling things. Disabled is going to be on condition is less than or equal to 3. So if I delete this, it's kind of like disabled. Nothing's going to happen. So if I put a lot of words, then it gets enabled. So let me quickly get into the questions, comments. Please, can you repeat the pre? What am I supposed to repeat? Tell me, what do you know? What do you not understand? So inside the pre, let me show you in a nice way. Rounded border, BG light P2. Okay, so we've got this one. All right. Inside the pre, what I have done is I've given JSON.stringify, which converts an object into string. And I'm giving 2 spaces and then kind of like making the JSON data looks nice. So if I don't give this 2 things, it's going to show me something like this. If I add these 2, it's going to pretty print for me. So that's exactly what I'm doing. All right, cool. Is that clear? Okay, the next thing that we are going to do is we will start with writing the movie name, and then once the search is hit, we need to get the data. Okay, so on submit handler has been done. If term.length is greater than 3, we need to enable this. So once we enable this, what's going to happen is, let's go to our console. Thanks for all the errors. So I'm just going to put Captain America and press enter. Okay, so I've got some kind of a data. Okay, so I've got a data. So res.data is there. Res.status equal to 200. So this is something which I need to check. Okay, if res.status, sorry, not here. If res.status is 200, then I'm going to do a set data res.data. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is oh wow, React DevTools is also here. This is cool. This is super cool. All right, let's clear everything in the console. Okay, so I do Captain America, click on search, boom, I've got everything in this data. let's put just captain and search. Okay, the problem is I'm just getting only one. Okay, so let's say Terminator, search. I am not getting anything really. Okay, this is interesting. So let's see what exactly is happening in the full screen mode. I'll open up my React tools. Let me just make this a bit big. And inside the network, let's clear everything. I'm going to put termi and press enter. Oh, I know what is happening. Always it is going for the captain. So I need to go with term. Happens. So let's close this. Okay, so I do termi. Response is false. Error movie not found. I guess this is looking for exact movie. Yep. So this is something that looks for an exact movie, not something like a half of movie or something like that. So this needs to be an exact movie. Okay, which is good as well. So let's try to create something like, okay, let's see what all things are there. There are like loads of data in this. Okay. So this is going to be an enter it's not search terms. Enter your movie name correctly. So that's what exactly I need to do now. Not enter something. Cool. So let's make this smaller. Okay, so enter your movie name correctly. So Captain gives me Captain America, which is good. If I put Avenger, I do get Avenger, but this is not the Avengers thing. Avengers, I put the Avengers is coming. Shark Boy. Okay, cool. I don't understand how the search thing works, but it's just going to give us only one single search result. Okay, so we have got a lot of details here. Okay, let's try to show it in a good way possible. So before that, let's have a quick look at the comments. Oh, cool. No comments. Is everything clear, by the way? Okay. So let's go on. The next thing that we are going to do is try to get this particular stuff updated. So we have a plot, we have some writers, we have directors, we have genre. We've got some ratings. Cool. What I want to do is I want to use a card element from Bootstrap. So I'll just take my github.com/bootstrap react helpers. I'll just use this card layout. It's actually cool card. So the main aim of this, what do you call this? This API hack is that we need to work together. Like, we need to get two APIs and make it work. So we have two APIs now. I'll show you what exactly the second API is. But before that, let me try to create a new file called card.js. Okay, this should be created here. And then let's add the card. Interestingly, it says that this cannot be reached. Expected Kamawa. Make some stupid mistake or something. We have footer here. So if this footer is available, this should technically work. Let's refresh this whole page. Yeah, it works. This is crazy. Okay, so let's go here and let's create a card here. We are inside this one. So if there is a search term, okay, so let's give Terminator, and then it gives you all these things. All right. So now what we need is a card. Okay, it's not exactly showing any card. So I'm just gonna close this and import the card in the normal way possible. So not this way, but this way. It's a default export. Oh, wow. Okay, can someone understand can someone say what exactly is the real error here? I don't understand. How can this be an error? This was working in my computer perfectly. Did I miss something? Unexpected token expected comma where? Okay, if I kind of like delete this whole thing. Maybe it's not accepting. There is an extra div here, it seems. Okay, that is interesting. I did not expect that. Then how did it came to the stuff? Okay, let me quickly try. So we have headers with links. We have the card element, and we've got this header. It's the text header, and it's closing here. And this is the title, and that's closing here. I believe this must have been a wrong copy. Yes, seems like it's a wrong copy. Needs to be like this. Fixed. Excuse me. Fix the error with the card footer so that now this is fixed. I'm really sorry for this mistake. Oh, by the way, this is the link. I'll just send it over to everyone. Okay, so we are almost in the last part. So let's try to add a card and display it in the perfect way possible. So we have got a card, and we'll start adding some contents in it. So this needs a title, right? So let's make this smaller. Let's make this bigger. Let's give Terminator. So we have a title here. So let's go with title data dot title. Okay, now the problem here is it's going to be an object. Or let's start with a null, and when it comes here, so data, then show this whole card stuff. So this is a conditional rendering. So once we put a Terminator here and press enter, then it shows the Terminator as the card. Cool. And now we need a description. So let's give a paragraph. And that is supposed to be, should we go with the plot? I guess that works. Data.plot. Cool. That works fine. There is an IMDb ID, and we can get the poster from that. So I'm just going to put image, and the image is supposed to be another call. All right. So let's go back to our OMDB database. And if you type in Terminator, we get this whole thing. And IMDb rating, IMDb ID is this one. So let's go to the poster. I guess we need to use the same thing again. So so we have got this way. It is not supposed to be T, it's supposed to be yes. Okay, so that's where we actually changed it. So let's go back, go to the search movie. Instead of T, let's give S and save it. And then let's go back here and let's put this as something like this. Data.length greater than 0 and then we can do like data.map. So we are mapping the whole thing here. This is going to be movie. Then we are giving the card title as movie.title and movie.plot. Now here's what is going to happen. So we will get rid of this one. Now let's save it. Let's try term and press enter. Data.search is what we need to do. Search. Okay. Okay, so it's supposed to be data.search, right? So let's get rid of this one. And let's add something like this. Data.search. You know, type in term. We've got a lot of things: short-term, term, long-term relationship. Let's try using termy. I don't think anything is working out. Okay, seems like some issue. Did we do 1,000 requests already? All right. Let us look what exactly we did here. Let's clear everything. Let's do termy. The moment we put termy, it says error movie not found. Okay, so okay, so there are more things like hello is working. Let's try this. Let's do Terminator again, once again. So Terminator 2, all these Terminator movies are coming in. Okay, and it does have the poster as well. So this is cool. So it has the title, year, IMDb ID, type, and poster. So what we will do here is, so we've got movie.title. Then instead of movie.plot, what we can do is we can give just movie.year. And with this one, let's use an image. Then we will give a poster, right? So movie.poster. That's cool. We got something like this. Now let's add some class names. Okay, so we've got this till this one, right? So we've got the type, series. So there is also a type here. So let's do that one. So we can use the type as something like a label. So let's use span class label and label success or something. So if I put like movie dot type, oh, it should be badge. Let's try badge. Perfect. So there we go. Doesn't work. Okay, so we've got this way. So it's a movie, and we've got this. Technically, we can do one more thing. So I'll just remove this one, save this. In the title, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put movie.title along with this span. I'm just gonna give float right. Just need to put a slash. Cool. So this is a movie. This is again a movie. Another movie, and this is a series. Okay, so we have got something like this to an extent. So let's put this movie.title at the right so that the identifier comes on the top. Okay, so let's see how this whole thing comes in the original page. So you can close this one. Type term. So we've got something like this, which is not something which we were looking for. So what we can do here is, if this is the case, we need to put some kind of like a same thing, like div class row. So we already have a row here. So let's find that row. And let's add another row here. And inside this row, what we will do is we'll just put this in a responsive way. So for every card, I want it to be inside a column, like div class call 3 or something like this. And let's do a slash div. And we need to use the classes here. Everything seems to be good. The only thing that we need to use is ID. We'll use key equal to ID. So call 3 can be like this. So let's start with call 12 and call SM6, call MD 4, call LG 3. So like that, if we do this way, it's gonna do two things and stuff like that. And I also need to make this image look good. So there is an image alignment thing. And if I do top, I guess it's top or maybe top. Yep, that works. So that will not make the whole thing look bad. So there we go. And now we can safely get rid of the pre tag. So I'm just gonna give a hidden attribute here, hidden class or D none for now. And let's open this in the full screen. Boom. We've got it perfect. If we try to do a terminator. Okay, I guess I need to refresh the page. Boom. Everything. And we can also even do something like filter by game, filter by series, filter by stuff like that. Okay, I guess I'm almost done with this. What do you think? That was cool. let's do one small thing. Let's do one small filtering, or maybe should we continue tomorrow? Like, I need to go have some food. Haven't had anything yet, so I'll just go take a break. But what do you think? And do take a full screen screenshot and share with everyone. Cool then. Have a nice day, and I guess I might stop the streaming in a few seconds. So yeah, I hope it was useful. Everyone understood it, and it was really helpful for everyone. And do let me know what is your feedback on this, and let's make Eddie Guild great. Thanks for watching. Thanks all the team members, and yeah, please leave your comments, and we can go home. See you. Have a nice Saturday.